When was the last time you couldn't wait to watch something on Netflix? If Tiger King is the only thing you've gotten excited about on the service in the last year, one of these 7 Netflix alternatives we're reviewing here may give you something to stay up for.
Netflix may be the granddaddy of all streaming services, but that doesn't mean it's the best service for you. If you found yourself scrolling endlessly on Netflix and not finding anything to watch, it might be time to try a few different ways to watch TV shows and movies online.
Before we dive into our best Netflix alternatives, we want to address free Netflix alternatives like Pluto, Tubi, and Crackle. We're not going to cover free apps like Netflix here, but we have elsewhere. So if you're looking for totally free streaming services, watch that video now.
Yeah, we compare the best ones in that video, so check it out. But the 7 we're covering here are truer alternatives to Netflix, since the quality of content and lack of commercials on some get closer to what you're used to with Netflix. There are also great solutions if you're looking to cut the cord on cable.
Let's get into our first site like Netflix, Hulu. Now, first let me say that these aren't necessarily in order. We think all 7 are great choices. There are 2 things that set Hulu apart: original content and hit shows that are available one day after they air on live TV.
You can find one of my favorite series of all time, Seinfeld, on Hulu, along with popular original content like Handmaid's Tale. And if you're looking for an easy way to get the most popular series right away, Hulu is much better than Netflix, which usually releases an entire season of a show at once that season has aired its last episode live.
But what we like best about Hulu over Netflix is the price. Hulu with ads starts at $5.99 a month, but they often run specials. In fact, we have it for $1.99 a month for an entire year, which is a steal. And they also have a no ads option for $11.99 a month. As we covered in our video comparing which streaming service has the fewest commercials video, this doesn't mean you will have 0 ads on the Hulu no ads plan. Some shows will still run with limited commercial interruptions. If you miss that video, make sure you watch it. Still, if you hate ads, it could be a good option for you.
Our second Netflix alternative has no commercials. Just like Netflix, you can watch everything on Disney Plus commercial-free. If you've been watching our videos for any time at all, you know that one of us is a huge Disney nerd. So of course we were one of the first people to subscribe to it. Into our second year of subscribing, we're still finding fresh shows and movies to watch. Its biggest knock is that it doesn't have the gritty crime, suspense, or adult-oriented dramas that you find on Netflix. But it is home to every Disney movie ever made, along with everything from Pixar, Marvel, National Geographic, and Nicole's favorite, Star Wars.
Yeah, I have raved about Disney Plus in the past, and I still love it. But I have noticed that its library is much smaller than Netflix's, so I don't want to mislead you about that. However, they are producing original series like Star Wars Bad Batch, which I've been watching with our kids, and next year we'll bring more new Star Wars series to the platform. And they offer premiere access to movies that they would have otherwise released in theaters. Like Hulu, which Disney also owns, the price is nice. Disney Plus costs just $7.99 a month or $80 a year. And they also offer a Hulu plus Disney plus ESPN plus bundle for $13.99 a month. And we think it's one of the most complete cord-cutting options available. You get everything we already mentioned with Hulu and Disney Plus, along with access to thousands of live sports events and archives from the UFC, MLB, international soccer, PGA, and college sports.
Our boys discovered Division II football on ESPN Plus during the pandemic, and we're really grateful to have it. When you consider all 3 together, it's a great alternative to Netflix for the same price as its standard plan. Plus, you can download titles and watch them offline later, just like you can with Netflix, so it really is a good option. Now let's move on to a third alternative to Netflix, HBO Max. This has become one of the top movie apps on the streaming market. At $14.99 a month for a no-ad plan, it's comparable to Netflix's standard plan, but it offers something that Netflix and Disney Plus don't: the ability to watch new release Warner Brothers movies the same day they hit movie theaters for free. Disney made you pay $30 to watch Mulan early on its platform, but HBO Max lets subscribers watch Wonder Woman 1984 and Kong vs. Godzilla for free. It's usually about 30 days, and then it leaves the platform for a bit, but we've noticed there's a steady stream of hit movies and more like In the Heights and Dune coming.
Yeah, and you also get the entire HBO library, which includes its awesome original content like Game of Thrones and Black Lady Sketch Show, along with Max originals like The Flight Attendant and Legendary. And beginning in June of 2021, HBO Max will offer an ad-supported plan for $10 a month. You get all the same content as the no-ad plan. One of the things I always felt HBO was lacking in was its movie collection. That's not the case with HBO Max. I found tons of really good movies to watch on there, and I think it's definitely worth the cost. I also think that's true of our fourth site like Netflix, Discovery Plus. This is really nothing like HBO Max, but I love the content on there. We signed up to review it for you, and I liked it so much that I kept it. I absolutely love HGTV content, and Discovery Plus is the place to get it all. There is a massive amount of content here, and you can watch it all for just $4.99 a month, or you can stream it ad-free for $6.99 a month. Now, what networks are on Discovery Plus? Well, in addition to HGTV, you'll get every episode of every show on TLC, Animal Planet, OWN, Discovery, A&E, Travel Channel, History, Lifetime, and more. They also air originals you can't find anywhere else. If you like lifestyle unscripted shows, you'll love Discovery Plus. You can try it free for 7 days by using our link below.
Yeah, I feel like every Saturday morning I come downstairs to find you watching House Hunters International. So let's move on to a fifth streaming service that gives Netflix a run for its money, Amazon Prime. If you're a Prime member, for the free shipping, you might not realize all the free video content you get with that subscription. First, there's original shows like Jack Ryan and Homecoming, but there's also a large selection of classic and new hit movies and TV shows. They also have a good selection of content for kids, which is something parents with young kids will appreciate. And with the announcement that Amazon will buy MGM Holdings, its movie collection will get a significant upgrade, including the entire James Bond franchise and Rocky. While the deal still has to be approved, it means new, more, and better content for Prime subscribers. Amazon offers a 30-day free trial that you can use to test the service out and see if you like it.
Okay, let's get into our sixth streaming service, Paramount Plus. We reviewed Paramount Plus recently, so while we'll just touch on it briefly here, if you want to know more, please watch that video. Paramount Plus used to be CBS All Access, and its mix of on-demand and live TV content offers something that Netflix doesn't. You can get just on-demand content with limited commercials for $4.99 a month, or add 4 channels of live CBS TV for $9.99 a month. There are over 30,000 TV shows and 2,500 movies, along with original series, live sports, news, and CBS shows on Paramount Plus. If you like Star Trek, CBS shows, and you want a good selection of movies, this one is worth a try.
Yeah, and we link to it below, so check it out. Our last Netflix alternative, Peacock, is great for Office fans like me. Peacock is NBC's streaming service, and what makes it unique is its free tier. About 2/3 of the content on Peacock is available for free, but upgrading to Peacock Premium for $4.99 a month is worth it if you like NBC shows, because you'll get access to every episode of popular shows like SNL and The Office, as opposed to just some of them. In addition to exclusive original series and next-day access to current NBC hits, there are thousands of movies and TV shows on Peacock, along with news, sports, and content for kids. There's even a pretty thorough selection of Spanish-language content from Telemundo.
John, I just have to interrupt you real quick. You mentioned kids content, and a Peacock Premium subscription gets you everything that DreamWorks, which I used to work for, made for kids. It's a pretty great library.
Thanks, Nicole. Like Paramount Plus, we did an in-depth review of Peacock, so please watch that video for more. That does it for us. Let us know which of these Netflix alternatives is your favorite in the comments below.
Yeah, and if you haven't already, hit that red subscribe button so you can be notified of our new content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.